AD, baby. Been hunting this bear all week.
I grunted at him. He come running back in. We just smoked another giant.
Just an absolute giant. Lifetime bull for me.
Team 200 is presented by Moon Guide. Plan your best hunt.
And I ended up...
For the guys of Team 200, shooting giant whitetails year in and year out is not by chance. Targeting and hunting a specific deer has its challenges. Once that buck is on the list, the guys of Team 200 rely on only the best equipment and tools to get the job done.
Running a dry wash cycle on my clothes.
2 years ago, Donnie Monroe shot his first 200-inch whitetail. His scent regiment of dry washing his clothes after each hunt and using his ozonics in the tree allowed Donnie to hit pay dirt.
Believe it or not, I knew I was kind of pressing it. We had a north wind and he came from the south, and I had ozonics pointed and he didn't pick up anything. Gave me a 30-yard shot. You'll see on video he didn't go far. Truly amazed and blessed.
Targeting and locating a buck is one thing. Getting close enough for a shot is another. Knowing when to go in and when to stay home could be the most important aspect of killing a giant. With 10 Boone and Crockett bucks and 4 200-inch deer with a bow, Adam Hayes takes full advantage of the red moon. His consistent dedication of following red moon data gives him the upper hand on the most mature whitetails that seem to always stay nocturnal. 4 years ago, the Moon Guide placed Adam Hayes in the right place at the right time to connect on a 200-inch that stood directly below his lone wolf.
I just shot my 4th 200-inch deer. Yes! Oh my gosh. I just killed my 4th 200-inch whitetail. Yes! Would you look at that? It's my 10th Boone and Crockett whitetail, 4th 200-inch deer. Pulled out the Moon Guide. I know it's a red moon this week. That's why I'm here. I schedule all my hunts out of state around the Moon Guide. 5:44 is when I texted Chris and Adam that I just killed my 4th 200. If you look at the date on the Moon Guide today, the red moon was at 5:41. I don't know how you get much closer than that.
Coming up next, Red Moon Guide follower Kent Robinson goes full draw on a Kentucky legend.
I can't believe it. We've got a giant
deer on the ground. By far the biggest buck I've ever killed.
And I had a Ozonics pointed. He didn't pick up anything. Gave me a 30-yard shot.
Thank God I have an Ozonics.
Start seeing more deer more often and closer than you ever thought possible with Ozonics. Ozonics is the only product that actively and continually attacks game spooking odor in the downwind airstream during your entire hunt, allowing you to beat an animal's #1 defense, its nose.
Another new face to Team 200 this year is going to be Kent Robinson. This is going to be Kent's first year this fall filming himself, but I tell you what, living down along the Ohio River, the hill country in southern Ohio and right across the river in Kentucky, some giant bucks, and Kent knows where they're at.
Kent Robinson is known for locating and killing giant whitetails, with 4 Boone and Crockett bucks, and 1 scoring over 200 inches. Kent has been following the Moon Guide and has taken some impressive whitetails.
Year he got killed, he was a giant.
He's 190s, wasn't he?
189. Out of all the deer I've ever had a chance to chase and hunt in my lifetime, there's been one deer that I had more history with than any other deer. This buck here, by the time I killed him, we kind of nicknamed him the Kentucky Legend. 4 years of trail camera history. By the time I killed him, he was 7.5 years old.
September 23rd, Kentucky. We just got set up about 20-25 minutes ago. Didn't even have time to get all the way set up or do an interview. Had a couple does pile in on us right away. They moved through. The deer we're after, he's a big deer. I've been hunting for a few years now. It's pretty much been him or nothing here in Kentucky, so we're gonna duck back and see what happens.
All right.
That's a giant. I was just having a nervous stare down with him at the time. Now I'm about to fall down.
The hunt for this buck was one to remember, opportunity of a lifetime. It was just a great bonus to have my best friends and family there with me on the recovery.
Get your hands on him before I do. Right now. I'm speechless, man.
Since I released there, I'm speechless. My wife and my son here with me, a couple of my good buddies, Josh, thank him for filming me. You know, all these people here, they know how obsessed I was with this deer and how hard I've worked for him. It's fourth Boone and Crockett deer with a bow, and it never gets old.
He's down. He's down.
Number 2.
Oh my gosh, Michael, he's massive.
He is.
He's massive, dude.
Coming up next, the story and hunts of Jordan Finnigan and Mike Dempsey.
Raw frozen scents provide 5 unique scent products. Raw Peak Estrus attracts rutting bucks and is guaranteed to contain 30 plus picograms per milliliter of estrogen levels. Raw multi-buck urine combines urine from rutting, dominant, and young bucks to set off a dominance frenzy. Raw Scrape Lure introduces a new buck and a new doe to fire up scrape use. Raw Calming Scent creates calming through the concept of safety in numbers. Raw Body Blast is the first whitetail body scent, the closest thing yet to how a buck recognizes a doe in the wild. Raw Frozen Scents, always fresh, no water or preservatives, and 100% money-back guarantee.
We got you on film. Michael Dayton's filming while we're calling you.
A couple more guys this year. We're adding to Team 200, Jordan Finnigan and Mike Dempsey from Missouri. These guys are on some big deer down in the Show Me State. And I'll tell you what, can't wait to see what these guys produce in the future because they have knocked down some giants in the past. Both following the Moon Guide. We want to say welcome aboard to Team 200.
Right up that draw. Right over here. It's my father. Map. Map. Smoked him, baby. Smoked him, baby. Smoked him, baby. Come on, go down, baby. Please. Please go down. Please. Come on, baby. He's down. He's down. He's down, baby. Number 2, baby. Oh my gosh, Michael, he's massive.
He is massive.
He's massive, dude. What a brute. He broke his kicker off over here. On all my pictures, he always had this kicker. And this is how we told this deer apart from all the other deer. This brows. He always had this brow, this leaning brow, right here. Wow. Believe I'm set behind this deer. This deer's a minimum of 6 years old. I'm just pumped. Wow.
Coming up next, we visit Jordan Finnigan's best hunt to date. A 232-inch mega giant named CJ.
We got the Ozonics running behind us. Man, it couldn't have worked out any better. I think I just shot the deer of a lifetime.
I know you did. I know you did, dude.
Dude, it worked, dude. It worked.
For over 2 decades, the Moon Guide has been the #1 rated tool for serious hunters, telling you when giant whitetails will move and where you need to hunt. Now available as a mobile app, the Moon Guide gives you parcel data, enhanced weather radar, exclusive discounts, tips from the pros, and the deadly red moon data. Are you tired of hunting nocturnal trail camera bucks? Do you ever wonder why some bucks only show up during daylight on certain days each year? The Deer Hunter's Moon Guide is here to help.
My scouting tells me where to hunt. The Moon Guide tells me when.
Our best day hunting ever. 2 unkillable bucks, both taken on the red moon.
For effective preseason scouting, scheduling time off work, planning out-of-state hunts, and increasing your overall hunting success, simply check the Moon Guide's calendar to find the best days, times, and hunting locations to catch a mature deer on his feet during daylight hours.
2 giant bucks last year, both taken on the red moon. Plan your best hunt at moonguide.com.
Coming out of velvet. And you can see all the deer around him are still in velvet. There's got to be close to 15 to 18 different bucks running around in this area. I don't know how many I have on camera, but too many to count. And he is the only one that had came out. Those are older pictures.
My motorcycle.
Well guys, here we are. It's September the 15th. It's really early this morning. We've got a decent wind for this hunt. Man, I could say a lot about it, but we have been preparing for a long time
to get in the stand to hunt this particular buck we call CJ. To our knowledge, we don't know him up until this year, but the deer is on pattern right now. Most cases, like, we wouldn't be in the stand September 15th, 4 o'clock in the morning, but this deer is got us pumped. I mean, all he's got to do is come out and read the script and do exactly what he's been doing, and we're gonna get a shot at him. But like I said, it's 4 o'clock. We're gonna climb up in the tree. We're gonna get everything situated. Hopefully we can get a shot at this deer this morning. I got my main man Tyler here with me. We have just literally closed the book on CJ. He did exactly what he's been doing every other morning, come out in this food plot. Some mornings he was doing it early, some mornings he was coming at daybreak, some mornings he was coming 2 o'clock in the morning, but we knew to get our chances on this deer that we had to get here. We got the ozonics running behind us. Man, it couldn't have worked out any better. We did see the deer lay down in the bean field. We're gonna let him lay. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna head back to the house, get some breakfast, and we're gonna come back here after a while and hopefully recover this deer. Stay tuned. But I am so happy to be behind this deer. I can't thank my buddy Tyler and Michael enough. I have never in my life dreamt of harvesting an animal of this caliber. This deer has everything anybody could ever imagine. Every angle that you get of him, he just keeps showing more and more of what he really is. This is a once in a lifetime deer for me or for anyone. I don't know what he scores, and I really honestly I don't even care. I just know that this is a magnificent animal. It doesn't get any bigger or better in my book. Thanks again.